Hello, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining again. This is Philo Collective Yoga. We're going to get started in one moment. Just so you know, today we're going to be moving side to side more than forward and back. So as you can see, my mat is more horizontal than vertical, but you can set yours up however you want. You just might face away from your phone, your laptop, or tablet at any point. Also, as always, be sure that you're not going to knock over a lamp or a side table or anything, so make sure you have space to move. You might want to grab water just to have handy. This is going to be a 1-hour flow, including a savasana and meditation at the end. My name is Lo, and we're going to get started. So thank you again for joining. Coming onto our mat. If you don't have a mat, that's okay. We're going to start kind of facing to the right side in child's pose. So you're gonna bring your knees wide, your big toes to touch. You can stay up here nice and tall or walk yourself forward into your child's pose, stretching your fingertips out in front of you, bringing your forehead down, your chest down. So if you aren't comfortable making connection forehead to the mat, you can stack your fists. You can even just bring your forearms down, perhaps bring your fingertips to touch. Settling into your child's pose, whatever that looks like. Taking a few rounds of breath just to settle into your starting pose. As always, the breath is the most important part of our practice. It's what physically gives us life. It keeps us moving, gets us through tricky poses, tricky times. Just really key into your inhales and your exhales, making sure they're long, deep, and steady. Close your eyes if they're not already closed. Just mentally take a quick scan of your body, noticing any areas that are holding tension, recognizing and acknowledging any areas that you might have an injury. As we flow together today, I want you to be kind to your body. Let go of any expectations you have of this next hour. Really just focus on the breath, then on the movement. The poses are secondary to the breath. With that in mind, take a slow, deep inhale through your nose. Pause at the top of the breath, and then a big open mouth exhale. Awesome, you guys. Another slow, deep inhale through the nose. And a big release exhale. Take 3 more, following your breath. Really trying to extend the inhale before releasing the exhale. Beautiful. 2 more rounds. In and out. 1 more time. In and exhale. Blink your eyes open, shifting into a tabletop position. So we're on all fours, tops of your toes pressed down, fingertips spread really wide, and your back is nice and neutral. Your neck is long, looking over your fingertips. Take a breath in. Plug into your core nice and tight as you breathe out. Adding movement. Inhale, drop your belly, look up, fill up. Exhale, chin to chest, round through as you push your mat away. Good, do that again. Inhale, cow, arch your back, look up. Exhale, cat, press away, curl your chin under. Inhale, cow. Beautiful, exhale, cat. And 1 more time, cow. And cat. Find your neutral spine again, breathe in. Good, and breathe out. And send your left toes back behind you, pushing back and forth, stretching out the calf, maybe cracking out through your toes. And then option to stay here or open up into your modified side plank, left arm high. Maybe move on, flexing your left heel up. Perhaps even stretching out your quad, bending into your left knee. Maybe bringing your gaze open, shoulders broaden as you breathe in. Breathe out. Great, you guys. One more breath in. Gently release to your tabletop. Tuck your toes under as you breathe in. And as you breathe, empty downward facing dog, creating an upside down V with our bodies. You can take a moment here to pedal out through your feet. Maybe take your feet a little bit wide even and shift your hips side to side. Adding a little bit of movement. Taking the time to stretch what you need. And then joining the breath. Inhale together. Good, and exhale together. Inhale, send your right leg high, back behind you, three-legged dog. Stay as you exhale. Make sure your hips are nice and in line with one another. Take another breath in, heel higher. Exhale, low lunge. Right foot steps through, right in between your hands. Take a moment to pull your chest through. And then keep your left hand down. Inhale your right arm up and open for a nice easy twist. Continuing to lift up through your left kneecap. Open your shoulders up. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good. One more breath in. Prasarita. We're unwinding into a big, wide forward fold. Toes are in, heels are wide. Staying here for a breath or two. You can reach your arms forward to your ankles. Maybe interlace your hands at your low back to open your chest. Good, you guys. We have a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the left. Squaring your hips off, breathe in. Breathe out, plant your hands. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg goes high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a breath in. Exhale to your tabletop. And then opposite side, right toes go back. Connect with the mat or the floor, and then take some movement if you like, shifting side to side, forward, back. Then if you'd like to move on, sending your right arm high this time to your modified side plank. You can stay here, spinning your left shin under for support. Maybe lift the right heel, maybe adding on. Continuing to point your right knee to the short edge of your mat. Maybe open your heart. You're definitely breathing in. Good, and breathing out. One breath in to exhale. Last time, breathe in. Good, tabletop. Tuck your toes under as you breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog as you breathe out. Send your left leg high, inhale. Stay as you exhale, really push down through your right heel. Inhale, lift your left heel higher. Exhale, low lunge. Step right between your hands. Pause as you breathe in. Cement down into your right hand as you breathe out. And then open your left arm up. Easy twist. Opening the heart, stacking the shoulders. Inhale together. Exhale. Good. One more time. Breathe in. Prasarita. Again into this wide-legged forward fold. Taking 3 breaths here. Maybe you're reaching back through your legs. Always pulling your heart forward. There's just a little bit of space underneath your heels. So you're tilted slightly forward. Stay for your breath in. And out. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Low lunge to the right. We're going to add on. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale to stay. Inhale, a little bit higher. Knee to your nose. Pull it forward into your plank. Beautiful. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Kick back. Exhale, knee to your right tricep. Awesome. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale across to your left tricep. Stay as you breathe in. And then exhale, fallen triangle. So you can drop this knee down just as we did in our modified plank. The heel can go straight forward. You can lift it up, can cross it over into eagle legs. But we're lifting our hips. We're lengthening through our neck. You've got one more in. Hand to the mat as you exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Step the foot all the way through. Beautiful. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, right arm down. Crescent lunge. Rise all the way up. And stay here, you guys. Awesome. You can bring your hands to heart center. Can cactus or goalpost out your arms. Traditionally, lifting the arms straight above the head, pinkies round in, and your gaze is right out in front of you. So find something to focus on as you sink deep into this lunge. Front knee is stacked over your ankle. Good, take a breath in. Beautiful, take a breath out. One more round, in and away. Inhale, fingertips lift. Exhale, warrior two, opening up into this nice warrior two. Front knee is still stacked over your ankle. Back foot is turned in, your heel is down, and arms stretch the length of your mat. Take a breath in. Good, and take a breath out. Inhale, star pose, reach up, make a big X through your body. Exhale, low lunge to the left. Now step back into your high plank and stay as you exhale. Adding a vinyasa flow. Inhale, hinge forward to your tiptoes. Exhale, lower down just halfway. Elbows graze your ribcage. Inhale, toes flip, heart through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale together. And exhale together. Send your left leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose. Nice and smooth. Pull it forward. Inhale, kick it up to your left elbow. Beautiful. Inhale high. Exhale across to your right elbow. Stay as you breathe in. Fallen triangle. Now you can modify. Drop the foot. Drop the knee. Maybe find eagle. Maybe you're reaching out in front of you with your heel. Your hips are high. Your chest is open. You're breathing in. Good. You're breathing out. Good. One more reach up. Hand to the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Rise all the way up to crescent. And stay here. Again, you can modify the arms. You definitely want all 10 of your toes facing the short edge of the mat. Hips are square, rib cage, shoulders. So everything is in and parallel. Find the arms that work for you. Hands to heart, cactus, or above your head. And then again, find something to focus your gaze on. Preferably something that's not moving. Key into your breath. Inhale. Exhale, get a little bit deeper. Beautiful, full breath. To empty. Fingertips reach up, breathe in. Warrior two, open up. Awesome, you guys. Front knee is still stacked. This time, our left knee is bent. Our right foot is turned in just slightly. Arms are really stretching wide. Fingertips pull back just slightly toward your pinkies. Stay for a breath in. Sink as you breathe out. Inhale, star pose, up and open. Low lunge to the right, hands to the floor, and step back to your plank. You can hold the plank, you can take your vinyasa flow, or you can go straight to your downward facing dog. That's where we'll always meet. So breathe in, good, and breathe out. Adding on, send your right leg high, knee to your nose, nice and tight, pull it toward your chest. Inhale, three-legged dog, right tricep. Inhale, kick it high. Exhale across to your left. Stay here, breathe in. Fallen triangle, you can drop your knee. You can lift your leg. Your leg can support you. You're breathing in. Left hand to the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Crescent lunge, right foot steps to the top. Inhale, your arms up. Beautiful, exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, right arm pulls up and over. Exhale, warrior two. Good, inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. One more time, reverse. Triangle pose, your front leg is straightening out. Reaching out over your right toes, hinging your upper body so your arms are reaching to the floor, to the ceiling. You can plant your bottom fingertips. You can send one arm or maybe both out in front of you. You can always drop your top arm to your low back, but you want to make sure that your shoulders are stacked. Your heart is open. You're doing great. Take a breath in. Good. Take a breath out. Keep your front leg straight and inhale, reverse right arm pulls all the way back. Warrior two, bend into your right knee. Inhale, star pose. Hands to the mat, low lunge to the left. Plank, vinyasa, or downward facing dog. Make sure you're breathing and smiling. Take a breath in and out. We're going left side. Inhale, kick it up. Knee to your nose, nice and slow, nice and tight. Inhale, up to your left elbow. Great work. Inhale, kick it high. Across to your right, stay as you breathe in, and then fall in triangle. Open up. If you need to drop the knee, if you need to lift the leg, good. Take one more breath in. Right hand to the mat, left leg pulls up. Crescent lunge, step through. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Beautiful, stay for a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, reverse, left arm back. Warrior two, press forward. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Once more, reverse. Trikonasana, triangle, left leg straightens. Again, reaching, hinging, keeping your heart stacked. Your option for the arms. Always lifting up, using your obliques, stretching out through the crown of your head. You're doing awesome. Take a breath in and let it go. Two more in and out. Last full breath in to empty. Keep your front leg straight, left arm pulls back, reverse. Good, warrior two to the left. Star pose, up and open. Hands to the right. Take your flow, or go straight to downward facing dog. In breath, and out breath. Stay here for 3 rounds. Deep inhale, you can always drop to your child's pose. Grab a sip of water. Reconnect with your breath. Feel your fingertips press deep. Your heels press down toward the mat, even if they don't touch. Stay for one more breath in and a breath out. We're gonna go one breath, one flow. Inhale your right leg high, knee to your nose, exhale. Good, kick it high, inhale. Right elbow, exhale. Inhale high. Exhale across to the left. Stay for a breath in. Fall in triangle. We're just here, one breath. Hand to the mat. Inhale, 3-legged. Crescent lunge. Inhale, rise up. Beautiful, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Trikonasana, triangle pose. We're staying for the full breath in. Good, and out. Inhale, reverse, right leg stays straight. Warrior two to the right. Star pose. Low lunge to the left. Plank vinyasa, or downward facing. Collect your breath in. Open mouth, exhale, send it out. And we have our left leg goes up. Knee to your nose. Kick it up. Left elbow high. Right elbow. Stay, breathe in. Fall in triangle. You're doing it. Take a breath in. Hand to the mat. 3-legged dog. Crescent lunge. rise up, inhale. Good, exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Stay for an inhale. Deep, heavy exhale. Beautiful left arm reverses. Warrior two. Star pose. Hands to the right. Plank vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in together. And a breath out. Send your right leg high. Low lunge, step through it. Keep your palms down. Pulling your heart forward, neck is long. And maybe begin to hover your fingertips here. Really squeezing into your legs. Front knee is stacked. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Reach all the way up. Crescent lunge, nice and slow. Beautiful, stay as you exhale. Take another breath in. And interlace your hands at your low back. So you can take a moment here, pressing your knuckles toward your back heel, maybe stretching your heart up. Maybe your neck opens. Take one more breath in. And a breath out. Arms inhale as you reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Awesome, inhale, reverse. Extended side angle, so similar to triangle, but this time our front knee stays bent. Still hinging your body top to bottom. Lots of options. You can rest on your right forearm. You can drop your top arm to your low back. You can find a full bind, reaching your top arm to your low back, your bottom arm through your legs. Maybe your fingertips connect, maybe not today. Take one more breath in. Good, and out. Inhale, reverse, right arm pulls back. Exhale, warrior two. Star pose, up and open. And now sink to your horse. So it's a nice low center lunge. You can take a moment here, shift out through your hips, rock side to side. Toes are pointed out, heels in. Really trying to open up through the hips, pulling your knees back toward your pinky toes. Take a breath in and find like half an inch deeper of depth. Beautiful. Take an in breath and a little bit deeper. Two more in and out. Easy breath, tricky pose, in breath and exhale. Really good. Inhale, star, nice up and open. Low lunge to the left, your option. Plank vinyasa, downward facing dog. Heart pulls through, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Really good, take a breath in and out. Send your left leg high. Low lunge, footsteps through. We're pausing here for a moment, pulling your shoulders back, squeezing into your legs. You can keep your hands down or begin to have a low hover. Gazes forward, inner thigh squeeze in to breathe out. And slowly rise up, crescent lunge, staying nice and low. Good, you can stay here or interlace your hands. Maybe put the opposite thumb on top, the one that feels a little bit awkward. Squeezing into your legs. Maybe the knuckles go down. Your right hamstring, maybe your heart opens up. Shaking is okay. Breathing is better. Inhale, reach your arms tall. Good, warrior two, open up. Inhale, reverse, left arm pulls back. Extended side angle. Keeping the bend into your left knee. So many options again. Still keeping your shoulders open, your heart wide. Tall, you can take your top arm to your low back. You can reach your bottom arm through. Maybe find the bind, but still opening the shoulders on top of one another. Breathing in and out. Full breath here. We're almost done. Release the bind, inhale, reverse. Warrior two, star pose. Sink to your horse. We've got 3 full breaths in and find some depth. Just 2 more. In. Good, and out. Full breath to empty. Great job. Inhale, star pose. Hands to the right, plank vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Full breath in and out. Lift your heels. Bend your knees, look toward your hands and step hop to them. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to your shins or the floor, forward fold. Do that half lift again, flat spine. Shoulders pull down your back, exhale, forward fold. Once more, halfway lift. Ragdoll, so taking your feet wide, bending into your knees a lot, particularly if your low back hurts, or maybe straightening your legs. You can grab opposite elbows. You can interlace your hands at your low back. Let your heart and head be really heavy. Feel free to move side to side if that feels good. Beautiful. Take a breath in and a breath out. Bring your feet back to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull the shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rise all the way up to Tadasana. Arms extend to the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. You've got 5 breaths here. You're welcome to grab a sip of water. You're welcome to stay nice and still. Encourage you to close your eyes for a moment. Hands at heart center is a great place to connect your thumbs right to your sternum. You can also take your hands down by your sides. Maybe roll out your shoulders or your neck. Take a moment to feel your 10 toes press down to the mat. Nice slow breath in. And then easy exhale. Beautiful. One more in. And out. Awesome, you guys. Open your eyes as you inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Coming into one-legged Tadasana. Your left knee comes high, lifting up through your right knee, through your right quad. So everything's nice, tight, and tall. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Good, one more breath in. Warrior 3, so you're slowly sending your left heel back behind you. Heart is paralleling the floor. You can always drop your fingertips to the floor. You can send your arms back behind you or reach them out in front. You can also interlace your hands just as we did in our crescent lunge. Whatever you're choosing to do is perfect. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Slowly come up to your one-legged Tadasana. Left knee reaches high. And then take a twist toward the camera. The phone, your right arm is coming to your left leg. You can drop your toes if you're over the balance for the moment. If you'd like to go deeper, you can reach to the outside of your left leg, spinning your left arm nice and open. Take a breath in and a breath out. One-legged Tadasana, take your time. Left knee pulls high, just where we started. Exhale, standing splits or 3-point stance. This time our hands are coming to the floor. Left leg is super tall. Maybe walking your fingertips back toward your foot. Perhaps finding a bind, one or both hands on your ankles. Ankle singular. Good, take a breath in. Take a breath out. One more time, in. Low lunge, soft step back, left foot to the floor. Inhale your right arm high. And drop your left knee down here for a moment. Maybe keep reaching up or spin your heart open. Right fingertips reach back toward your left foot. Beautiful, take a breath in. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Lift your left knee high. And then Prasarita, again, unwind into this wide-legged fold. You're welcome to take a headstand here. Again, you can reach for your ankles and release your hands. You've got about 4 or 5 breaths. You can also take a twist. One hand down, one arm high. Try to reconnect with a slow, deep inhale. And nice and relaxed exhale. Weight is slightly forward into your toes. Good, breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, halfway lift. Low lunge to the left. Take a breath in. Forward fold. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up to Tadasana. Extending all the way up to the ceiling, hands to heart center. Take a quick moment here again. Maybe close your eyes. Adjust your feet. So you feel your heels press down, all 10 toes connect. Good, take a breath in. And take a breath out. One-legged Tadasana. This time our right knee comes high. Pressing your thumbs right into your sternum, flexing your right toes up toward the ceiling. Take a breath in. Warrior 3. Slow and controlled right leg goes back. Chest comes forward. You can always take a soft bend in your left leg. You can adjust the arms however you like. Maybe the bind at your low back. Maybe hands stay at heart. Maybe they extend forward. Good, breathe in. Breathe out. Full breath here. To exhale, slowly reach up one-legged, arms extend high. And taking the twist, left arm to your right leg. You can drop the toes. You can take your gaze over your right hand if you'd like to add on. Send your right heel forward. Finding an easy breath here, even in a tricky pose. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Last thing here, one-legged Tadasana. Take your time to breathe out. Inhale, extend your fingertips higher. Standing splits or 3-point stance. Right heel goes high. Fingertips come to the floor. Your option can reach for your ankle, for your shin. Slowly drawing your chest down toward your left thigh. Take 2 more breaths here. In and out. Good, it's our last one. In and drop into a low lunge. Send your left arm up nice and tall and drop your right knee down. Again, you can stay with your left arm up or reach back behind you, opening your heart, finding the twist into your low back. Good, take a breath in, hands back to the mat. Inhale, lift your right knee up. Exhale, Prasarita one more time. Maybe try something different, maybe return to something comfortable. About 5 breaths here. Lots of opportunity to stretch, to move, to find stillness. Try to relax your neck. Soften your shoulders. 3 more. In. Send it out. Again, fill up. And empty. Beautiful. Last time. In and away. Inhale, halfway lift. Low lunge to the right. Stay as you breathe in and out. Good, 3-legged dog. Send your right leg high. Downward facing. Take a moment here to pedal through your legs again. Shift your hips side to side. Reset your breath. Press down into your fingertips. Chest toward your thighs, heels toward the mat. Take an inhale. Good, and an exhale. Send your right leg high. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, reach all the way up, nice and slow. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, straighten your front leg. pyramid pose. So your back foot probably needs to step in a few inches, coming all the way down. It's a nice deep hamstring stretch. Fingertips can tent out in front of your foot. You can place your palms together, bring your hands to your shin. Whatever you need, make sure your hips are in line, so pull your right hip back slightly, and always think about extending forward through your heart to breathe in and to breathe out. Good, you guys. One more in and away. Soften into your front knee. Maybe shift your left foot back slightly. So you're in a nice low lunge. Inhale your right arm high. Stay as you exhale and step your right foot back. So we're in a side plank. You can drop your left knee down. You can lift your right leg high. We're not here super long. It's our last side plank, I promise. So breathe in, breathe out. One more in, hand to the mat. You can hold your plank. You can take your vinyasa. Beautiful. We meet in downward facing dog. Take an inhale and an exhale. Send your right leg high again. Crescent lunge, step through. Inhale, reach up. Warrior two to the left, shifting all the way over. Beautiful reverse. Hands to the mat. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, crescent lunge, step all the way through. Inhale, reach up. Pyramid pose. Back foot steps in, reaching up and over into this hamstring stretch. And feel free to move here until you find your positioning. You can always take a soft bend in your front knee. Heart is pulling forward, pressing down into both heels. Awesome, you guys. Take an inhale and an exhale. Beautiful. One more in and out. Bend into the left foot. Shift your right foot back just slightly. Inhale your left arm high. Stay as you breathe out. It's our last side plank. Left foot steps back. Maybe your right knee drops. Maybe you're lifting everything high. Good job. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more in. Hand to the mat. It's your last plank or vinyasa flow to your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Send your left leg high. Crescent lunge all the way through. Inhale, rise up. Warrior two to the right, spin all the way, beautiful. Inhale, reverse. Hands to the mat. Coming into your runner's lunge, so both hands are in the inside of your right foot. Wiggle it off to the side. You can drop your left knee down. Lots of options here. You can gently press into your right knee to open it up. You can come down onto your forearms. You're welcome to reach around for your left ankle, maybe opening your heart as you take a quad stretch. Again, it's totally up to you, whatever your body needs today. Good, take one more breath in and out. Wiggle your right foot back to the center of your mat and push back into your half splits. Right leg is straight, hips are high. You can stay here with both hands down. You can reach out in front of your foot. You can take your right arm high for your twist, or you can come down all the way into your full splits. Don't pull any hamstrings. Feel free to rock back and forth. We've done a lot with our hamstrings today. Hopefully they're feeling looser than when you started, but not so loose that we yank anything out of place. Good, take a breath in and out. Come back into your low lunge and open up into your skandasana. So your right knee is bent. You can keep your hands on the floor. You can bring them up to prayer. Your knee can be out or it can be forward. Just make sure it's the same direction as your toes. So my toes are pointed out, my knee is pointed out. Heel can be up, it can be down. trying to relax through your shoulders. Open your heart. Beautiful. Take a breath in and a breath out. We're shifting over to the left side, so maybe you're walking your hands over to this low skandasana, pausing for a moment to breathe out. Beautiful. One more in. Low lunge off to the left side. Coming down into a low lunge. Wiggle your left foot out of your way. Again, you can stay tall onto your hands. You can come down onto your forearms. Take the quad stretch. Each side of our bodies is really different from the other. We're not very symmetrical as human beings, so give yourself grace. If something was harder on one side, easier on the other, breathe into any areas that are holding extra tension. Stay for one more breath in and breath out. Slowly walk your left foot back to the center of your mat. Half splits, so your left leg is straight. Hands can reach forward, can keep your right hand down, open your left arm up. You can move side to side, forward, back. You can take your full splits. And again, not forcing anything, just moving, or maybe just finding stillness, breathing into your space. Good, you guys. One more breath in and breath out. Come back into your low lunge. Right knee lifts up, and then we're opening up into skandasana. So maybe you're super low. Maybe you need to come up a little bit higher. I should have said that on the first side. Sorry about that. But really know that if at any point you're feeling pain, come out of the pose. It's not worth it. Discomfort, stretch is one thing. Don't want any injuries though. Take a breath in and a breath out. Moving over to the right side. Maybe you're using your hands on the floor. Maybe you're shifting nice and low. Staying for the breath in and out. Awesome. One more in. Low lunge, hands to the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing again. Take a moment, maybe pedal out through your feet. Maybe shift your hips side to side. And then we're coming down onto our knees for broken toe pose. So what we want to do is our knees are about hip width distance. Our toes are tucked under in the back. And all we're doing is starting to apply pressure on the toes. Now for some of us, the bottoms of our feet are super tight, and this is plenty of a stretch. You can also skip this completely. If it feels okay, gently start to shift your weight backward. Maybe sitting your hips all the way on your heels. You can also bring your weight slightly forward. Again, not pushing past any points of injury. Maybe bring your palms to your thighs, maybe close your eyes. We're just gonna stay here for 2 more breaths. Feel free to release early if it's too much strain. And we exhale together. Eyes open as you come up. And then tops of your toes go down. We're gonna come into camel pose, which is a deep heart opener. Heart openers can bring up a little bit of dizziness. They can release a lot of emotion. So I want you to be really careful and go super slowly. So our knees are still about under our hips, so there's a little width. We're bringing our hands almost like we're putting them back into our jeans pockets, pulling the elbows back. Our heart stays forward. And then you're keeping your gaze out in front of you, keeping your hips lifted up and forward, and then slowly bring your gaze up. At any point that it feels too much for your heart, you're having a hard time catching your breath, come up very slowly from the pose. Maybe still pressing your hips forward, your head is back, your arms can reach around for your heels. Staying for 1 more breath in and out. And your inhale slowly lifts you up, heart forward, and then drop back onto your shins. Close your eyes. Try to find a neutral position for your neck, or maybe even gently drop your chin toward your chest. Maybe both hands are on your thighs, or one or both comes to your heart. We're taking 3 breaths here. Maybe eyes are closed, maybe you need them open to ground you. Give you awareness of your surroundings. Beautiful. Take one more breath in and out. Blink your eyes open and swing your legs out around in front of you. Extending your heels forward, your toes back. Both sit bones are down on the floor, pressing your heart open. Inhale your arms up nice and tall. Stay as you breathe out. Inhale, lift even taller, tummy in. Exhale, find a forward fold. Your heart leads until you can't go any further. Then drop your hands, then drop your gaze. Always trying to elongate out through your heart. Anything that you can reach is great, whether that's your thighs, your knees, your calves, ankles, your toes. Stay to breathe in. Relax your neck as you breathe out. 2 more in and out. Awesome. Last time in and empty. Reach out long as you come up to a nice tall seat. And then exhale, release all the way down onto your back. Final few rounds of stretches, and then we'll be done. So take a moment, feel your low back connect to the floor, maybe windshield wiper your knees side to side. And then extend your right leg up, straight toward the ceiling. Cross your ankle over your left knee, so you're creating almost a square through your legs. Open your right knee. You can take your left shin up, parallel the ceiling. This is our supine, figure 4. You're welcome to reach back behind your left thigh or on top of your left shin. You want your neck and shoulders to remain on the mat. Maybe close your eyes. Maybe use your right elbow to open up your knee a little bit wider. We'll be here a few rounds of breath. Try to feel lengthening as you inhale and a softening as you exhale. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Keep relaxing. 3 more rounds in and out. For 2. Last one. Good. Just drop your left heel down to the floor and then pull your legs over to a pinwheel, so knees are to the right, ankle is still crossed over your left knee. Maybe your palms open up toward the ceiling or tee out. Just let your hips feel a little stretch. Open up your left hip flexor and quad. Long breaths. And then slowly come back. Reconnect your low back to the floor. As you pull in your right knee, extend your left leg straight. Maybe take your knee open and close, rotating through your hip. And then you can keep the knee bent or straighten it up, taking a nice big hamstring stretch, really pushing through your left heel, straight out in front of you, lifting up through the right. Take a breath in and out. Good. 1 more in. And pull the right leg across your body. So you can keep it straight as your hips stack. You can bend into your right knee. Again, both shoulder blades stay on the floor. The back of your neck is down. Maybe you tee out your arms. Maybe you look over your right shoulder. Feeling the twist more in your lower rib cage, your low back. Easy breaths here. 2 more. Very slowly come back onto your back. Pull both knees into your chest. Maybe take a rock side to side. Just notice for a moment how your right leg feels compared to your left. Send both heels up toward the ceiling, maybe flex and point, scissor out your legs a little bit. Feel your low back reconnect to the floor. Keep your left leg lifted, right heel goes down. And cross your left ankle over the right knee, pausing for a moment so your hip can open. You can stay here. You're going to lift your right shin up to parallel the ceiling. Again, you can stay here or reach around the back of your right knee or on top of your right shin. Neck, shoulders, head, relax. Just focusing on a consistent, smooth breath in and out through your body. We've got 3 more rounds. Drop your right heel to the floor and a little bit off to the right side. Pinwheel your knees over to the left. Palms can face up or tee out. Pausing for a moment. Think of pulling the back of your right hip down just to feel the stretch through your right quad and hip flexor. Slowly come back to center. Extend your right leg long onto the mat. Left knee pulls in. Feel free again to move here if you like, or just give the left knee and shin a big squeeze. You can always reach around the back of your leg. That's more accessible. And then choose to stay here or extend your left leg high. Really extending forward through your right heel. Pressing your left heel a little bit higher. Take 1 more breath in. Supine twist. Left leg is coming across. Maybe the leg stays straight. Maybe you're bending into your left knee. Keep your shoulder blades on the floor. Head is straight up or maybe over your left shoulder. Option to extend or to soften. Two more rounds of breath. Beautiful, you guys. Come back onto your back. Legs up the wall 1 more time. You can stay here with your arms down by your side, or if you'd like to lift up into a shoulder stand using your arms as support to your low back. Squeezing your glutes so that your toes lift up toward the ceiling. Keeping your chin, your gaze straight up. You can drop your toes back to the floor behind you. Again, going only at your comfort level, backing out of whatever doesn't suit your body. Everybody breathe in and breathe out. And if your hips were lifted, slowly roll your spine down onto the mat. Maybe rock forward and back or side to side. We're coming into our final pose together. Our resting pose, our Savasana. Traditionally, arms and legs extend flat onto the mat. You can always bring the soles of your feet to touch and do your Supta Baddha. Knees open wide. You can plant your feet into the mat. Really allow your neck to be long, your shoulders heavy. And just As I mentioned at the beginning of class, let go of any ego, any expectations for the rest of your evening or your day. Try to find a little bit more space through your inhales, a little bit more depth in your exhales, reminding yourself that the breath comes first, movement comes second. Reminding yourself that we're often benefited if we take a moment to breathe, to pause, to think, and then we move, we act, we talk. Just be encouraged that your breath, as long as you're alive, is always there for you. It's a great way to check in, to connect, to find a moment of gratitude, a moment of joy, a moment to just pause. So on your own, take about 5 rounds of breath. Relax into these final few moments of quiet and peace. You're welcome to remain here in this position as long as you need to rest and recover. If you are ready to move on, add some small, gentle movement through your toes, your fingers, wrists, ankles, maybe even taking a long, full body stretch. And then pressing up into a seated position, taking your time, perhaps keeping your eyes closed as you transition. Letting your hip bones, your sit bones sink down. Crown of your head extends up. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Pause. And then open mouth exhale. Good, do that again. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. And a final time together, in breath. And out. Namaste.